Hello and welcome, beautiful air signs. So I'm talking to you, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Rising signs. Please keep in mind that you can listen for all of your signs. You can listen for your Sun, your Moon, your Ascendant Rising. So if one or more of those is of a different element and you want to listen for that video as well, please go for it. So it's December, the last month of the year, last month of the decade, actually. And this is your free oracle reading with me. However, it does not have to end there. I have a Yuletide event I'm intending to launch soon. I hope you can join that, be part of that. There'll be free readings, there'll be personal readings for a price, and just fun and games and stuff. And got the main menu also. So anyway, let's do this. Let's shuffle out your cards and see what comes up for you for this month. I am sticking with the format that I usually use, that I've been using for a while here, with the theme cards and then an approximate week by week. So just keep in mind it's an approximate week by week. Very rarely do we have, like maybe once a year, and then not always, because leap year, right? We have that month of 28 days, but most of the months are not exactly 28 days. So these are approximate week by weeks. They may blend together a little bit. Week 1 may run into week 2, things like that. Just be aware of. Okay. So your color card for your theme is Rose, Attract a Relationship. Right Speech, Square Deck. Air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, December 2019. Archangel Raphael's card is Unconditional Joy. Love that for you. And we have the element of water and Aquarius reverse showing up. Okay, so this is your sign showing up reverse. If you're an Aquarius, your sister sign. If you're Gemini or Libra, Aquarius is a strange energy. It's the 11th house, the sign of Aquarius. And please keep in mind, I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about the signs and the energies of the houses. Aquarius governs eccentricity. It's the exception to the rule. It's the oddball out. And so when it shows up reversed, I kind of wonder if the way I interpret reversals is a little bit different for Aquarius, the 11th house. I'm going to draw a clarifier card from the zodiac. So please clarify Aquarius in first. Whoop, whoop. Capricorn, the 10th house, came out flying, and Virgo, the 6th house, reversed. Okay. So, there may be a blockage or an imbalance having to do with your lifestyle, your daily habits, because Virgo is the sign of details and of our daily habits. It's also the small things. So it governs like hygiene, it governs what we do on a regular basis, daily basis. So it's like sometimes it could be, lack of self-care, lack of hygiene, lack of taking care of oneself because one's become really busy. Okay, you have Capricorn, the 10th house, showing up right side up. So this is career, life purpose, hard work, dedication, self-discipline, and it is showing up right side up in your favor, okay, at this time. And also, showing up as a theme this time of year is really interesting too, because see, around December 21st is when the sun moves into Capricorn, and other personal planets like the planet Venus will be moving into Capricorn too, and we have Capricorn season. So Capricorn season starts in December. And we have the element of water showing up right side up, which is beautiful because water is our emotions and it's our subconscious, it's our superconscious, it's our sleep. Um, so, clarify Aquarius in reverse. For some of you, the message could be that you're feeling like a blockage or an imbalance, an inability to really fully be yourself because you haven't been tending to, because of something going on in your daily life. Okay, you haven't been tending to self-care the way that would be most beneficial for you. Maybe you need to adjust your routine so you have time to meditate, or so you have time to sleep enough, so you know, time to write out affirmations or something like that. Virgo is also the sign of digestion, okay, and it's about taking what is not useful away from what is useful, so that what is useful can be easily accessed, so it can be appreciated, so it has room to flourish and grow. Virgo is the sign associated with work too. So you have a blockage or imbalance with work, but at the same time your career and your life purpose and, you know, kind of hard work as well is showing up right side up. So there might be some snags going on or some complications, something in the details of things, but overall it's actually a very positive energy that you have on the table for December with that. So Aquarius, such an interesting sign. The sign of Aquarius, the 11th house, governs shocks and surprises, things coming out of nowhere. It governs eccentricity, sort of our inner freak flag. It's our it's humanitarianism as well. And so I kind of read it like it's right side up a lot of times when it is reversed anyway. So you could be seeing improvements in those areas, being able to feel safe and secure in being eccentric, in being different than the crowds and standing out, in humanitarian projects and issues that, or causes that are important to you, that are a part of your life. Aquarius also, and the 11th house also governs friendships. Okay, so there could be snags, blockages, imbalances, or, you know, it being highlighted in a very positive way. Your friendships this month. Alright, I know that's a little bit confusing, but let's take a look at the other cards so we can continue getting clarity there. So we have unconditional joy. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I have to get a sip of my drink here. Alright, we have unconditional joy, and the prayer on this card is, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. So it is a month for, you know, happiness and joy and spreading happiness and holiday cheer. And I think that you do have some beautiful things going on in your life right now, and you may be working to focus on them more and really appreciate them and make time in your life to appreciate them rather than getting too busy or being a perfectionist about things. Because Virgo is the sign of analyzing things too, and it can be a little bit of a perfectionist and a little bit overly critical when in its shadow side, and we do have it coming up reversed here. So there could be healing going on where you've been overcritical of yourself or others, where you've been maybe expecting too much of people, being too demanding, or being a perfectionist, and instead choosing to just focus on joy and focus on the blessings in your life and what brings you happiness and joy. Here we have this color rose, attract a relationship. There might be somebody specific in mind that you have a crush on, that you're in love with, or that you want to work with further. Could be platonic or romantic. You want to get to know. You could be looking for somebody in particular, like a type of person. You could be looking for a therapist, or you could be looking for the right realtor, something like that. And you're working with energies to, within yourself, to attract the relationship to you. Okay? And this color actually can help you raise your vibration to that frequency. We have right speech. It says, say little, but when you speak, utter gentle words that touch the heart. Be truthful, express kindness, abstain from vanity. This is the way. So I feel like you're sort of growing and embracing your maturity, or your maturity is kind of blossoming this month. You're moving into a more mature energy. Here we have Capricorn, Father Time, and you're recognizing that there's importance, or Spirit is telling you from this reading that there's importance in really listening, right? Not just talking to fill a void in space, or to fill the air or the time, not just needlessly rambling things off, but actually being mindful and present and really listening to others, really listening to your heart, choosing your words wisely and carefully, without being overly critical and judgmental and a perfectionist. Kindness, using kindness when you communicate is kind of part of this theme. And you might be, applying some self-discipline, changing some habits of yours, to bring in that energy of wisdom, of maturity, of clarity, of embracing the good in life instead of the negativity. Because again, we have this beautiful energy of water, right? And unconditional joy. This is your emotions. This is you being happy, being fulfilled. This is, this is having strength from your dreams when you're unconscious, strength from your superconscious, strength from your spirituality, strength from having your emotions in balance and allowing positivity in there and processing any negativity. You've got a mature attitude with this that's showing up. And higher vibrational emotions, I do see them, just continuing to come in. If you choose, you have free will. You definitely have free will here. But yeah, there's a lot of blessings here. Some of you might be getting more sleep, and that's really doing wonders for your life. It really is. It's doing good things for your life. Life purpose. You might be looking at what your life purpose is, what has happened in the past year, what you want to do moving forward, maybe making some plans for 2020 or the holidays. Because Capricorn too it's about structure, it's about plans. The Virgo card showing up reversed, I think there's a message here about how it's time to look at the details, get the details and organization going on, get things in order, make plans, look at what's practical to do, apply hard work in an intelligent way that's going to bring good results, bring desired results. Because Capricorn is also about reaping rewards. It's about being compensated. It's about hard work, but it's about being compensated and seeing the results also. So I think some of this is internal and about you and your daily life, your habits, maybe your thinking. Some of it may be external, having to do with your career or practical matters. Yeah, the right speech thing. Using kindness as when you speak, you're spreading kindness, I think, and your connections are definitely highlighted too. Joy, connections. Here, let's take a look at the week by week. Some of you also, though, before I get off this, I do want to bring this up. Some of you may be having psychic experiences or spiritual experiences, astral travel, or just like listening to a tarot reading, an oracle reading, some form of divination, and really getting amazing insight from it. Messages could come through in your dreams. You could have a sixth sense about things. Your intuition is heightened and working in your favor this month. All right. Week by week for Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Rising signs for December 2019. Okay. Week 2 and 3 may be tied into each other in some way, shape, or form, considering what just happened. They may kind of blend together. Or there may be a project or something at hand that's going to take a couple weeks. For some reason, week 2 and 3 may sort of be connected. We'll see what happens when we get the rest of the cards on the table. So for this part of the reading, I'm using the Little Reminders Law of Attraction deck, the Power of Love activation cards, the Yuletide Lenormand, and the Goddess Guidance Oracle, as well as the color cards. I think that's all the decks. Oh, Angels of Abundance as well. My ring's falling off. Give me a second. There we go. Happy holidays, by the way. I don't think I wished you happy holidays in the beginning of the video, but I wish you very happy holidays and a wonderful wrap-up of 2019, of the decade, and moving into 2020. Okay, 2 more decks. Jeez, a lot of flying cards there. Some of you are looking at the flying cards right now. Some of you are going through some sort of transition. May involve love. We have unconditional love coming up, peace, sacred space, Nematona, fertility, Sorceress, Rhiannon. You're creating something new, something fresh for yourself. It involves strength. There's a message from Spirit about how you are stronger than you think you are. Your strength ensures a happy outcome. You're manifesting something. You can, it says you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So if you have clear intentions, you can manifest them into reality. It looks like there's some sort of transformation. It may be with your living space because we have Nematona here. It says create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. That also may mean it's on a spiritual level, this transition. There's no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully, and love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So additional messages for you air signs for this month, coming through that. And the Angels of Abundance cards for air signs for December 2019. Alright, why not? I'll give you 2 for the last week or so in December, since 2 fell out there. Alright, let's take a look. We're on the first week of December. We have Savings, Guinevere, True Love, Yellow, purify your body. Partridges, some of you have a romantic connection here that's pretty special, pretty darn special. Yeah, true love, 2 pairs of partridges. We have humility and motivation. So each of these cards, the Little Reminders Law of Attraction cards, have affirmations on them. And I really recommend you at least being open-minded to using the affirmations. I've used affirmations. They've worked well for me. I've talked to others who use affirmations, got the same sort of feedback. They work. But it's important to do it in a way that resonates for you and that you enjoy. So everybody seems to have their own way of using them. Some people really enjoy writing them. Some people like to use them in art. Some people, will write them on a note card and stick it somewhere so they see it every day. You can say them to yourself in the mirror. You can sing them in the shower. It's whatever you like. So here's the one that's coming up for you for this first week of December. It's called Motivation, and it says, I am motivated and motivated people help me to improve my finances. So also you can edit this a little bit. So yeah, it'll work this way, but if you want to be more focused on love or health, you could change it so it says, I am motivated and motivated people help me to improve my health. Or I am motivated and motivated people help me to improve my love life, my relationships, whatever it is that you want to improve. Okay? So the company you keep, that is coming up as something of importance in this first week of December. I'm going to take a look at these partridges in my cheat sheets for this deck here next. Partridge in a pear tree. Where is it? Missing a card or something? Yeah, card got out of order. Alright, well, I guess I won't. No, there it is. Partridges. Alright. Keywords associated with partridges: conversation, gossip, nervousness, short trips, and paired. Like paired off, like 2 partridges paired. So for some of you, I am seeing that there's a romantic pairing here, a relationship. Guinevere's card says, the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. For some of you, this may not be a sexual or romantic connection per se. It may be, just the love vibes of the holiday in general, or having to do with your family and feeling loving and giving, and getting the true spirit of love and the season. Okay. There is attention being drawn to your partnerships and who you interact with and spend your time with, for sure. And are they motivating people? Are they motivating you in a positive direction or not? For some of you, there may be gossip going on. There may be nervousness, anxiety being represented by this card. There might be conversations to have to clear the air, or for whatever reason, there might be conversations to have that you're having this week. Some of you could even be like writing letters, doing holiday cards, or something like that. And it also can mean short trips. So some of you might be going out visiting people for the holidays, or like in preparation for the holidays, taking trips, going shopping, or for any reason, really. You just might be called upon to take more short trips in this first week of December. We have the humility card. It says, you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So there is this energy, perhaps, of sort of humanitarianism, of accepting others as they are, of seeing yourself in others, viewing others as equal to you. We have yellow, purify your body. So this could be advice from spirit saying, if it's the end of the year, for whatever reason, it's a great time to purify your body, to cleanse out old stuff, revitalize yourself, purify yourself. It could be somebody in your life that's sort of inspiring you to do that. Yellow is the color that can help raise your vibration to that frequency. Yeah, because there could be some blockages and imbalances to just about anything. Could be having to do with money, could be having to do with a partnership, could be having to do with your social life, could be having to do with you feeling motivated, your physical health, and just about anything. And that could be solved through this energy of purification of your body, of healing your body, of releasing toxins from your body. All right. And bringing in healthy stuff, more water, healthy food, things like that. I know a lot of people hate to hear that, especially in December or, around holidays, because they like to eat a lot of junk food and it's tradition and there's peer pressure and all of that. But, I mean, it's the first week of December too, so if you're planning to eat a bunch of baked goods and sugary things or whatever in the end of December, maybe it's talking about purifying yourself or like using moderation, kind of cleaning up your act here in this first week, so you don't just keep taxing it on to your physical body's systems, taxing it on to your immune system, taxing it on to your digestive system and whatever. Open interpretation, take what resonates, leave what does not, please. The savings card comes up from the Angels of Abundance deck. And the message on this card says, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So some of you, there may be things of cost that you would like to buy, that you would like to purchase, that are going to involve you saving up for them. For some of you, you might like the security of having a nest egg or fallback money. For some reason, savings is apt to be a goal. There's a message from Spirit coming up about encouraging you to save as a token of respect to your future self. Okay? And it doesn't matter so much how much you're saving and setting aside, but that you're doing it consistently on a regular basis. So it recommends that when I've read deeper into this card, it recommends that you set aside something to save every time you get paid, even if it's coins, even if it's just a few coins that you can set aside, just so you have developed that habit and consistency and pattern, and you're showing the universe that you're dedicated to saving money and that's what you want. So that can be very powerful. Yeah, congratulations. You have great love being delivered to you, so it's just up to you about, are you going to open your heart and receive it and share love in response, or are you going to close yourself down and try to run and hide from it? Great love's coming to you, and you may feel it in this first week. You may just, it might be the holiday spirit in your environment again. It could be a child coming into your life. It could be family that you don't get to see that often coming into your life. Could be a romantic connection. Let's look at the second week. I will say, before we close this out, I do want to say one thing that's coming up from Spirit here with these three cards. For some of you, if you have a habit of gossiping about people and it's hurting people, I think, there's the message of maybe looking into what's motivating you to do that. and how it's making other people feel and affecting other people and yourself here because you have the humility card, the motivation card, and then that partridges card has to do with gossip. I don't think for everybody it's necessarily negative. I think for some of you it's more about like just getting out and being social and having conversations a little bit more this week. Okay, let's take a look at the second week. You have awareness, loyalty, stars, turquoise, awaken your empathy. And this is a very spiritual color. This is a color that combines the blue of the heavens and the sky with the green of the earth. So it's a very spiritual card. It's a very spiritual color. And I think, some of you are becoming, if you have done things in the past through gossip, you are becoming more aware. If you've caused pain, you're becoming more aware of that. You're awakening your empathy and looking at it, putting yourself in other people's shoes, looking at how that's affected other people, and like what and who are you being loyal to, and what and who are you not being loyal to. And you may be making decisions and choices to maybe do things differently, align yourself with your wishes and your true desires here, and your soul energy. So far, these cards, yeah, and here we have Medicine Woman and Focus on Your Priorities. These cards for this week are very much pointing to something magical, something in the superconscious. It's pointing to the divine. It's pointing to very sacred energy. Okay. Let me just read the cards. We have, you are a channel for divine healing power here. The affirmation on awareness is, when I focus on positive energy, I am aware that I attract more of it. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Loyalty reads, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. I do feel like for some of you, this priority thing is asking about your your relationships, what relationships need your attention right now, and which ones don't. Let me look at the stars card before we go any deeper into this. Stars. I'm seeing stars. Because they're on that card. Alright. It's around here somewhere. Stars are very much connected into that Aquarian energy too. So something going on with that 11th house. And it is spiritual. 11 is the first master number in numerology. It's symbolic of gateway, of portals. It's a very interesting number. If you have time, you're interested, I really do recommend looking up the number 11 in numerology for some insight, for some deeper insight about it. Alright, so keywords associated with stars: universe, destiny, talent, hope, clarity, and inspiration. Alright, so what I'm feeling and picking up here from your reading is that those of you who have had confusion, misunderstandings, chaotic energy around you, you name it, just lack of clarity, you're healing that. You're healing that. You're bringing yourself into a place of clarity and awareness. and you're looking at what are your priorities currently. What do you want to do, like moving forward the next year? What do you want to do in certain situations this December? What are your priorities? What is going to be healing for you? And you have this energy of awareness, of destiny, of spirituality that's very uplifting, very powerful. The Capricorn energy, too, really comes in here because I feel like this week there's definitely a spiritual undertone. Okay, a great week for meditation. But there's also a shift with your mental body or your emotional body where you're becoming more empathetic, you're understanding other people's perspectives, other people's feelings, you're integrating that, and you're connecting with your own heart and doing yourself right. You know, you're saying, how can I need to be loyal to myself. I need to focus on my priorities. What are my priorities? What's going to be healing for me? You're channeling down healing energy for yourself, for others. You're spreading it around. You're being aware and present. It's very spiritual, very powerful. And that stars card too, you know, your talents. For some of you, you know, you might be going to talent shows, you might be appreciating other people's talents, or the arts. You may have dates involving, you know, watching movies, art, acting, art galleries, just going out shopping, appreciating like the art in the world. But your own talents too, you know, and utilizing your own talents in a way that serves you comes up. Some of you. That's kind of highlighted. And some of you, you're really feeling inspired. I think you're feeling spiritually inspired. You're feeling inspired from within. It could be one of your connections as well, or the Christmas or holiday spirit is helping inspire you. But you're feeling inspired. You're able to use and utilize your talents. I think you're going to be appreciated for them. You're getting your priorities in order. And you're really coming from your higher self. It's gorgeous energy. Let's take a look at the third week. And if that doesn't resonate for you, that doesn't make sense, that could be Spirit's advice to you. And that letting you know that you could be moving in that direction. Alright. Third week, we have, it is safe for you to receive. Courage. Unity. Mice. Blue, activate your healing power. And bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Some of you may want to do something that involves you coming out of your comfort zone a little bit. Maybe you're asking for a raise or a promotion. Maybe it has to do with love and romance. You're making some sort of move. It could really be anything. So it may involve you coming out of your comfort zone a little bit, or it might involve you needing to take some sort of stand or be bold. And I feel like you have what it takes to do that, and you're apt to do it. Let's take a look at the affirmation on courage. So the affirmation here is, my fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. You have that healing energy continuing over. Remember how I said I think week 2 and 3 are going to blend together in some way or be connected? You have deep spiritual healing stuff in the second and third week of December. Some of you may be star seeds or twin flames, souls that came down with life, with missions, souls that have been incarnated numerous times, and you have divine and sort of spiritual, You could have other lives, simultaneous lives. Really, people have different belief systems. Take what resonates, leave what does not. But this is of a higher spiritual nature. This is not necessarily just earthy stuff, okay? So there's divine healing going on here. You're being asked to activate your healing power, and I feel for some of you, it's doing so not only for yourself, but also perhaps for your twin flame or other connections in your life. And it has to do with your life purpose, that Capricorn card, life purpose, right? So it's deep stuff. And the second and the third week are blended together in that way. Here we have unity. It reads, you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Okay. The mice card, its keywords are complication, chaos, stress, debts, and annoyance. So yeah, something might be annoying you, and you may be prompted in getting ready, and even within this week, doing something, taking some sort of step or action or saying something, voicing something to overcome that. Yeah, there's holiday stress perhaps for some of you. It's just more activity, busier, maybe, because of wanting to spend and not having, feeling like you don't have enough to take care of yourself and spend as much as you'd like to spend for the holidays, something like that going on. Could be stress of getting together with family, chaos going on from that. So, yeah, there is a certain busy energy here. Could be difficulties, complications, stress, chaos, annoyances, going into debt. But we also have this blue activate your healing power card here, and I feel like Spirit is saying, instead of going into a dark place or digging yourself into a hole and then having to deal with the burden of trying to dig yourself out or feeling trapped for a while, make sure to heal yourself. Make sure to take good care of yourself, to replenish yourself, to get enough sleep, maybe do some meditation, tend to your romantic connection in a positive way if you are in a romantic connection, or your love relationships, whatever you have going on there, because of that unity card. Could be talking about friends as well, so that you can rise above the complications, okay? Rise above the complications, alleviate the stress, and really enjoy yourself and move forward. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. We don't want an all work and no play type situation this week. It's not going to do the greatest amount of good. It's going to make you feel burnt out and worn out and tired, probably, or overtax you. Okay? So a little bit of adventure, a little bit of risk, using your courage, stepping outside your comfort zone or stepping outside of the box. Try something new that seems fun to go after, what seems healing, even though it may be new or you may have fears or something around that, is very positive. Very positive step. And then you have it is safe to receive. So this card reads, the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. I love this message. It's really beautiful. Please do not block out any early gifts, or if you celebrate winter solstice or Yule, this would be the week that falls in. So, Yule gifts or any early Christmas gifts or Hanukkah gifts or whatever you celebrate, or just gifts in general, please. The message from Spirit that I'm picking up is please don't block those out, especially because this time of year it's the theme, and like part of the spirit of the season is to be able to give and to receive. And sometimes it feels better to give than it does to receive, even. So if you're saying, no, I couldn't possibly, like, no, I mean, if you sense that there's strings attached that you don't, or you don't want to accept the gift, like authentically for some reason, okay, maybe there's a reason for that. But if you're doing it just because you don't feel like you deserve it, or you feel like it's, it's too much, and I just feel like you're blocking the energy, and sort of not only the energy of abundance to yourself, but also your ability to give more to others too. So it's sort of like a humbug energy, and Spirit's saying, please don't do that. Please know that you're worthy and deserving to receive healing, to receive miracles, to receive financial abundance, to receive gifts, to receive love. Please open yourself to receiving, and you will have more to share with others. You will have more positive energy to bring to the table to your loved ones and spread around. So, yeah, I think that's enough for this week. I'm going to take a look at the last week approximate here, where those two Angels of Abundance cards came out now. I'm a little bit curious why. So we have Power of Prayer and Positivity, Faith, and Optimism. We have Isis, Past Life. Pink, Let Love In. Home. Cause and Effect. Okay. And Faith. Alright, so I do feel like some of you are getting together with family, having gatherings in your home, holiday gatherings and celebrations, and they are very beneficial. There's love involved. There is a raise in your vibration, a raise in the vibration of others. There's positivity, there's faith, there's optimism surrounding it. There's seeing cause and effect, seeing results of the year, There's past life here too. So some of you may be with a soulmate or a twin flame at some point during this week. Some of you, it might be not necessarily a twin flame or soulmate, but it could be somebody that you had a past life with, or somebody that you had a past with. So it could be family that you haven't seen in a while, an ex even. There could be somebody who has passed on, somebody that you used to spend Christmas with or the holidays with that you're not anymore, and they're sort of energetically there. Okay? And I do feel like, the cards are definitely suggesting you let love in and this healing energy and positivity and optimism, rather than fall into the Christmas blues type energy because somebody isn't there that used to be and you miss them, or something of that nature. It's not saying to suppress your emotions, it's just saying please allow them, if they come up, allow them to be, but work through them and move on, because there's a lot of beauty here. There is a lot of beauty and blessings here, and fresh energy too. There's an energy of asking for what you want, because God, Source, Creator, your angels, your spirit guides, they're all ears. They're waiting to hear what your prayers are, what it is you want. Really increases the likelihood of you being able to receive miracles if you get clarity about what it is, if you ask for what you want, and if you have faith that you may get it, or that you're going to get it, right? And there's other, things with the law of attraction too. There's more to it, but yeah, that definitely increases it. Alright, so past life says, this situation involves your past life memories. So again, some of you, there's a little Piscean, 12th house energy there, or 8th house energy, something from the past. We have cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So you know that. And I think some of you are, just really having a good time, really allowing yourself to be powerful by being loving and letting love in, giving and receiving love. For some of you, you might have at some points in this week, you might have sort of nostalgia or thoughts that are a little bit darker and kind of be like, what the heck, what am I causing here? Like, what is the effect of this negativity? I know I'm bringing down the vibration, the mood here. But I think you'll come out of it, if you do experience that. Positivity, faith, and optimism reads, you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Okay. And the affirmation for faith is, I have faith that I can manifest the wealth and prosperity that I desire. So prosperity is the ability, is having enough to be able to give to others, and the feelings that come with giving. Like, you're prosperous, so you share. So there is an energy here of both maybe getting what you want for the holidays and also being able to give what you want to give for the holidays. And this could be about money and finance, and you can use the affirmation the way it is if that resonates for you. That's what your heart tells you to do, that your intuition, that's what your intuition tells you to do. But also, if you feel like you want to edit it a little bit, you could certainly do that too. Like, I have faith that I can manifest the health that I desire. I have faith that I can manifest the quality of life that I desire. I have faith that I can manifest the love that I desire. Whatever it is that you're desiring. But strongly, especially because you had the message to pay attention to your priorities and give your priorities attention and stop feeding energy to things that are not really priorities so much. Not to waste your energy anyway, or exert too much energy into things that aren't really priorities. All right, let's look at the house card, and then I'll read Power of Prayer. House. Home. It's called home. Okay. I mean, I remember it did have to do with, gatherings around the home, or like your actual home and that environment. For some people, it can be moving home even, or changes in the home. But where is my card? Cheat sheets. There's a bunch of them, and I keep finding like all except the one that I'm looking for. Really? Alright, what do we have? 1 through 7, 8 through 15. So 16, I'm missing the one that starts with 16. That is not it. Where is it? Maybe I will read the prayer one first. Here it is. Home. Okay. So this card, keywords associated with this card are home, residence, property, family, and domestic affairs. Some of you might have some situations coming up related to, domestic life, what's going on in your own household, what's going on in a member of your family's household, what have you. Could actually be things related to property, like property tax bills, things like that, or needing some sort of renovation to your home, wanting to move home, wanting to live with different people, wanting to move to another area of the country, all these kinds of things. I do feel like for some of you, they're coming up for conversation with family, or it could even be work or someone this week. It's coming up, and I think there could be healing. There's, through that faith, positivity, optimism, prayer, power of prayer. I feel like you could be getting like brainstorming with family or just informing family. They could be informing you of what's going on. You could be using each other as a sounding board. Um, and then you get clarity about what it is you want to pray for, how it is you want to focus your intentions, right? And then you're doing that and you're having faith and you're moving forward. I do see, the holidays are looking pretty good for you. Like I said, some of you might have that past life stuff going on, for positive or negative. And some of you might be having like obstacles or challenges come up, either in conversation or it should come up in some way, shape, or form. But ultimately, it's coming up to be healed, and there's resolution, and there's this powerful, like, moving forward with an uplifted energy, an energy of positivity, of optimism, of togetherness, of love, of cause and effect, of being in control of your own life. So it's really powerful, really beautiful. And maybe, for some of you, there's like your last minute getting your house decorated, or I don't know, for some reason, your home or where you are residing and spending your time, whose home you're in, is part of this theme and the message here, along with family and domestic affairs. So let's take a look at Power of Prayer and then wrap your reading up. Power of Prayer says, give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. So it is a very spiritual time. It's a very empowered time. And I feel like you're able to release stuff. You're able to release the past year. You're able to release stagnation. You're able to do a nice releasing and move forward with great energies supporting you and behind you. So the more you're able to focus in on that and see where that is true in your life, I feel like the more you're going to magnetize that to yourself and see cause and effect. As you're doing the work, you're going to see the results. But I love your cards for wrapping up this year and moving into this new, fresh decade, actually, ours. So I just want to read Faith one more time, and then we'll close out your reading. It says, I have faith that I can manifest the wealth and prosperity that I desire. Okay. Thanks for choosing me to be your reader. I hope I will see you in the Yuletide event. We'll interact there. Hope you enjoyed the Gratitude Portal event, and we'll enjoy the second part 2 of that's going to come out in early 2020. Take care. Be well.